Hey guys, it's May from Innovate Salon Academy. Welcome back to our podcast. We are here today with some newer barber students and Mr. Mike.
So I'm Brian Tower, and my Instagram is brian.tobar05, and yeah.
My name is Christian Ramos, aka is IC Blends on IG.
I'm Mr. Mike and the barber educator here at Innovate Salon Academy.
All right, so I guess I want to ask you guys a little bit about like how you started in the industry and then how did you get here?
The way I started was so I wasn't really good with school. Like in high school I was really bad. Like I just didn't go to class and stuff. So then I kind of like talked to my mama, like, cause I come from a Hispanic household, so it's kind of hard, just to like convince my mom. So then I told her like one day I went to Walmart and I bought some like cheap clippers and trimmers, and I was just like I got one of my boys and like I just cut his hair, and I was like I like doing it. And then over time, like I just kept convincing my mom. She was like, oh no, this is not your, like, she does not want me to do that because like I don't know, she wants me to go to school.
She thinks you're not gonna make money in it.
Yeah, exactly. But then once I started bringing money home and I got into my first shop, and she was like allowed me to do it, and now I'm where I'm at now.
So how old are you?
I'm 20.
20, awesome. So like how was the transition from high school and like learning to cut like in a shop to like coming to school?
Honestly, it was like a really big thing. Like, I don't know, it took a toll on me a little bit. Like, cause like it just happened out of nowhere. Cause I went to school for a year. I did pretty well, and I just didn't really like it. Like I was I don't know what I'm doing here. And then, but it was hard, but it was easy.
Gotcha.
Those Walmart clippers are calling you.
Yeah, exactly.
And the reason why I said the
still
Walmart
happen to.
clippers is because we just had somebody in before we talked about how we all started with Walmart clippers.
Yeah, like
right?
white ones.
And history like repeats itself. And
Yep.
here is somebody much younger than me who's experienced the same thing. So I get it. When he says, I went to Walmart and got those first pair of clippers, I went to Walmart and got my first pair of clippers.
Yeah, I
So-
remember that day, really.
Yeah, and we all remember that day. And I still have my Walmart
Me
clippers.
too, I still have them too.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah, so yeah.
And then tell me a little bit about you.
Yeah, honestly, I got started during quarantine. I have a lot of family that already cuts hair, so they kind of just introduced me into it because, back in quarantine, I was like 14 years old and I wasn't going to school. It was all Zoom. So it was just like, little man, you got to start doing something. So they just passed me one of their old clippers and they were like, come on.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's
Welcome
go.
to the world.
Yeah, so I just got into a little bit of that, and ever since then, it's been nonstop. I've been, fell in love with it, kept on going throughout my whole high school, and now here I am at Innovate.
And then tell me about how you and I met.
Oh yeah, I went to a barber competition, and you saw me grouped around some of the alumni now here. You were like, how old are you? Like, why aren't you in barber school? And I was like, I'm only 15, And you were like, as soon as you graduate, come here. We'll get you right with some scholarships, and it's gonna be a good time over here. And that's what I did.
Damn,
waited
fast
years.
forward. Well, welcome guys. That's freaking awesome. All right, Mr. Mike, I know you wanted to dive into a couple of questions. Go ahead,
I
Ada.
did. So what brought you into the program? What attracted you to really come to this school, this particular school?
I'd say for me, it was definitely the environment that you guys showcase online. It's definitely like a funny environment where like, especially Mr. Mike, where he's just the head of the show, but he's the head of the show because he's helping everybody else out. So it was nice seeing that on like Instagram, where he's always like laughing, smiling with the kids. And it didn't seem like it was school. It was always seemed like
Right.
it was a fun place to be around while learning at the same time. So it was nice.
How about you?
And I guess like the main thing that brought me in was that like I was looking on Instagram and now to this day you say it that like you like to like stick with like what's trending, like because that's like what it like is nowadays. Like everything is trending. Like haircuts change all the time. Like before it was like tapers and like and now it's all scissor cut because like with the back and stuff. Like I like how you stay on top of like what's
Trends
trending because then like it helps us like be able to do that. And it's like he said, class is fun. It just doesn't feel like class, but it is.
That means a lot. That's important to me. Class should be fun.
Yeah.
Our industry is a lot of fun.
It's fun.
And if we don't have
Fun ass
If we don't
industry.
have fun, our creativity doesn't come out. So if you're in a miserable environment, we're uncomfortable, And I always bring it back to when I was in school, and I almost would get nauseous opening that front door because I knew it wasn't going to be fun. It was going to be the same nonsense, and I really wasn't going to learn anything. It was a matter of getting through it. So my approach is very different. I want people to want to look forward to coming to school every day. And I try to give you a reason to come to school every day. And you're right. And we learn how to spot trends, right? Like watching soccer teams from Europe is going to tell you some trends of what's going to happen. You know, seeing musicians and what's going on, mod cuts and what kind of music is happening right now. That tells us what trends are going to be and how to follow them and keeping it fun. So what were your expectations when you first got here, your first day?
My expectations were like, a lot of people drag school. Barber school is just collecting hours, right? But my expectations was, no, I'm not gonna lie, that's what it was. Like, oh, we're just there to collect hours. But like, when I got there, you made it seem you were very open to us, where it's like, we're gonna learn, but it's also we're gonna learn together. Like what you say, we're not a family, we're a team, because teams can hold each other accountable. And that's what I saw. We all just clicked together as, like, we have a really big class, but we all clicked together. So
Yeah,
it's nice.
and that's important. Were you expecting to be in a barber battle, classroom barber battle on day one? Was that?
No, that was
Was that
Tell me about it. Tell me about it.
That was definitely fun. You just put everybody to cut hair.
So
Day one.
Yeah.
Day
One.
one.
So you walked in the door. Tell me how it went.
We walked into the door. He was like, we all introduced ourselves, and it was like, so today we're cutting hair, and that's when we got all our stuff. And then everyone, like, some of them, it was like their first time holding clippers and stuff. I was like, I don't want no one to touch my hair, because me, I'm like really like cautious about my hair. I don't know if a lot of people are like that, but that's how I am. But it was just like, it was fun. It was a good experience, definitely. It was, because people
Broke the ice too.
Yeah. So day one, it is kind of like an icebreaker, but I'm like, for the next 3 months, everyone's gonna have bad hair. And they looked at me, they're like, what do you mean? I was like, for the next 3 months.
We're chopping it up.
Girl, boy, whatever you are, you're gonna have bad hair for 3 months. So day one, I do barber class, barber battle on day one.
That's awesome.
And I do give out a prize. I think I gave out a raise.
you could give a
You're all raising.
Yeah. I do give out a prize, but the idea is for them to start trusting each other and building a real team. And I do always say that. I'm like, we're not a family. We're a strong team because we hold each other accountable for stuff. So if you're late, it's messing me up. So now you're not a strong team member, right? And strong teams win. So we want that winning mentality. I was like, families look for coddling. You can't, families want to be coddled. I said, teams want winners. And that's the way we hold each other accountable. Even they're learning, and that's part of their learning and their growth, that when they do go to a barbershop or when they do whatever they decide to do in this industry, is that they learn to hold each other accountable. So far as your service provider, I like to call myself your service provider, have I met your expectations?
I think you have. I think you exceeded them as a teacher, absolutely, and a mentor.
No, definitely as a mentor, definitely, because before I came here, I was just like so like, I guess like demotivated, but now like kind of pushed me more, and now I guess we're all doing our own thing,
Yeah.
Like, how long have you guys been in school?
This is our 3rd week.
3rd week.
Right there?
You guys are
4th.
talking like you've been here for like 3 years, right?
No, it's because it's fun. It's like,
Yeah.
I wasn't a morning person. That's the thing. Like, I would never wake up in the morning. Like, sometimes I'll go to work. Like, we used to go to work during the summer, and I used to be late. Like, I used to be like 10 minutes, 15 minutes late. Also, it's bad. But like here, I'm always here on time. I'm looking forward to be with the people I am with every day, just creating content.
It's like a new respect for yourself and your team, right?
Exactly, yeah.
I love it. So tell me about you guys creating content.
Honestly, the main reason why I bought the glasses I have on is because like it's kind of easier. Like, because if not, then you have to set up the whole tripod.
Yeah.
And you gotta do all that, set up the mics. It's just a lot. Like with these, I could just just hold one button and like that's my voice, my other people around me, and it's also good quality, point of view. But definitely creating content is fun. Definitely like before I came here, I was at like 600 something followers, and now I'm at like 700 something.
Awesome.
So it's kind of I guess
Big
content.
growth in a couple weeks.
Yeah, so it's fun to do content,
Part of their learning process is understanding how to get yourself out there, which is really, really important to their business. And so it's almost a requirement that we do content. And I was like, content doesn't have to be boring. Sometimes instructional content is fine, But I was like, you need to engage your audience, you know? So we do. We have a lot of fun. Some of the stuff they ask me to do for content, I'm like, oh my God.
I don't want to do it.
Some of the stuff I'm like, oh, this is ridiculous, but we do it, right? And we get through it. And it does. Some of the stuff I'm hesitant on becomes the most brilliant content with views in like millions of views.
And there is one person in our class that has that.
Yeah.
Eric.
Eric hit 7 million views from
That's
content.
amazing.
You know, and with me, it's like hundreds of DMs, you know, and I sometimes I'll try to find time to actually answer them, but it comes down to it's a passion, and it comes off.
But you gotta love what you do in this industry. You really gotta love what
If you don't love what you do, then don't do it.
Yeah, exactly.
100%.
Where do you guys see yourself like taking this career? So like you've been cutting for a little while, but you're both super young. Would you say 18 and 20?
Yeah.
All right, so like what's your goal with getting your license here? Like where do you see yourself taking this?
I know I'm like still a new gen, but I definitely want to open up my shop so I can inspire the younger generation.
I love it.
Like the kids like me, where they started cutting hair really young. I want them to have a solid role model and a solid shop where they can learn from that and, you know, not be stuck in the same place.
I think like we were just talking to Chris at the Don's Barber Shop literally about this. So he's an alumni and he comes back and he does the barber school takeover. So essentially he was just telling us that like he does like it's full circle for him, like where he was sitting in your chair and like he literally has about 90-something% that work for him as our alumni. And he, like a big part of like his thing is like, you know, you give back. So like that's so cool to hear you say that as well. I think that's really big in the barber culture.
I'm not here for no reason, so like, you know, I definitely want to get my license and I definitely want to open up my own shop. But right now I work like in a little studio that I just built. And yeah, so like I have like 2 little like kids that are still like in like middle school that like are looking to cut hair. So like the same thing he said, like sometimes they come watch me cut hair. So then like, you know, I'm just trying to open up a shop so like people like could like just look up to me in a way.
I love that.
Yeah.
I think that's so important. That's like one of the biggest like pillars, I think, of the barbering industry. I feel like the barbering industry doesn't talk about like how humble like all the best barbers are.
Yeah.
And like their ability to give back and inspire other people. I think that's a big thing for this industry. It's like,
well, it even goes deeper than that. I mean, I call it, sometimes I say the barbershop is like church for boys. It's almost a safe space for them. Some of them are dealing with a lot of personal stuff. And even my class, I keep it like that. I know half of my students are dealing with a lot of issues at home. And I know when they come to school, it's almost like a safe space for them.
as it should be.
So that's why I want it to be like that team environment where we have each other's backs.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It's like there's always something bigger going on, and to like have that focus to where like you can create that space for them is amazing. So you're in a shop.
Yeah.
And you have a studio at home.
Yeah.
What shop are you at? And tell me about like your working and stuff like that.
Okay, yeah.
He's working with an alumni.
Who?
Yeah, I am. Anna Guido.
Oh my God, awesome.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I work at Stay Sharp Barbershop.
She's so talented.
Yeah, she's definitely a really good mentor. She's definitely a reason why I want to inspire the new generation, because she never hesitates to help the younger people who wants to get into it. Shout out Anna Guido. He's Stay Sharp Barbershop.
I know we spoke about like what you guys want to do when you get your license, but who's been your biggest supporter like with starting this journey?
I would have to say definitely my mom, even though she didn't want me to, but like to this day she's always asking me like you know, just keep pushing, you know, like, and just supporting me every day. So yeah, probably my mom.
I love that.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna say one of your alumni. He was just here, Chris from the Dons. He was actually the one that gave me my first ever clippers. So he really pushed me to get into it, and a good role model to like know not to be stuck at where you're at, because you can always do better in a good way though. He just keeps on pushing me.
I love that. Shout out to Chris at the Dons.
You know, we are like all in like in a position that like if like we don't know if we want to do it, if we do want to do it, but like you can always just give it a shot. And definitely like this is a really good school. Like Mr. Mike, if you get him, he's cool. He gets all his kids everything. But yeah, so definitely give it a shot.
Yeah, they're all good people. If you really want to learn and exceed your talents, here's where he is. And thank you for watching.